everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown, and we're gathered about the ringside here, ready to go with another big day of championship wrestling, and it is a biggie day.
Ooh, it is indeed. We'll start things off with a single match, then we'll bring in the Fantastics. They will be here in a tag team match today. A little bit later on, hey, should be a good match. We'll have Billy Travis, David Haskins teamed on one side. On the other side, it's going to be that team of Buddy Landel and Dutch Mantel. And that's not all. Dirty Rhodes is here today, and a Southern Heavyweight Championship match, as Bill Superstar Dundee will be in here with the belt.
Puts it on the line. I got to tell you, we'll have some comments about that. In addition to that, meeting a brand new wrestler on Championship Wrestling. He's not a brand new wrestler, but a brand new wrestler on Championship Wrestling here today. We'll be seeing Larry Hamilton, known as the Irresistible Gent. He'll be making an appearance. You'll be impressed with his background. We'll be back with that first round of action in Larry Hamilton in just a moment.
Right there, making his way up to the ring, Larry Hamilton. We're set to go with this one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Introducing for parts unknown at 218 pounds, the Invader. And going against him from Tampa, Florida, 232 pounds, Larry Hamilton. This match will be one-fall, 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Bell time, and we're off and running as Larry Hamilton makes his debut on our Championship Wrestling against Jim Jamison. Larry, kind of an impressive background, Dave. He has an excellent amateur record. He was a two-time champion in Jacksonville, Florida. He also, look at that drop kick. Boy, he's up in the air and pounded Jamison good. In his junior year, he won at the University of Tampa. He won the National Collegiate title out in North Dakota. 1-2, and the Invader had down. So he's got quite an amateur background.
Boy, he does indeed. Quite a collegiate background there. And he looks impressive so far against this Invader that he's going against. Put that arm up behind the back. Drops down with the knee and the lower part of the leg. The Invader hasn't been able to make much of a move on him. Hamilton's got good size, 232 pounds. Looks like it's fairly well distributed on that frame, too.
He was one half of the U.S. Tag Champions at one point. He and Pistol Pez Watley were partners when they won those tag titles. And it's kind of interesting because Pez had such a great amateur background himself.
Larry Hamilton. Boy, he's stretching out that shoulder. The Invader on his knees. I think trying to get back on his feet. He's there, but not in very good shape. Hamilton hooked the arm, took him down. Shoulders were down briefly, but the Invader able to get one shoulder up. Didn't do him much good because that wrist lock that Hamilton has on him is a punishing hold.
I'll tell you something else that was down too was his head. When he hooked that wrist and took him over with it, he slammed his head right down into that mat and left the Invader a little stunned. Ooh, what a drag.
Yeah, Invader finds himself right back on the mat. He's been struggling through this whole thing. 2.5 minutes gone now. Larry Hamilton pretty much in control of the situation.
Southern Heavyweight title match, in case you missed it a little earlier. That'll be coming up later on in our Championship Wrestling today.
Invader nails him.
We'll see the Fantastics in operation also. Aha! Down on the mat goes the Invader.
Well, the Invader had a moment, but Hamilton takes control again. The Invader off the ropes. Suplex down to the mat. Count is 1, 2, and 3.
Dynamite action as Larry Hamilton nailed that belly-to-belly suplex, slammed the Invader down, and got the 1, 2, 3. That son of a gun is even more devastating almost than a power slam because you've got your whole weight coming down on top. And it was an impressive win for a guy, as we said, with impressive credentials. Larry Hamilton, the time again, Dave?
3 minutes even.
3 minutes straight up and down. That's just a bit of it. We've got more, and back to it in a moment. Wednesday night, the action at the Evansville Coliseum you are going to love. 6 matches, and I mean dynamite, outstanding matches. Hair against the mask with no disqualification. That's going to be a dandy. Mid-America title match, Buddy Landel, barbed wire match, tape fist match, loser leave town. We'll get to them one by one in a moment. Mid-America title, Buddy Landel, the Nature Boy, holding that title in there against Tracy Smothers.
Thanks, Russell. You're looking at the Cock of the Walks in Evansville, Indiana, Jack. Let me just tell you something. Tracy Smothers, if you blink, you'll miss it.
Well, you heard it from Landel. We'll see what happens Wednesday night. Boy, you better have confidence.
That's
barbed
right.
wire around that ring.
Koko Ware barking, and I helped Buddy Landel cheat him out of that belt. Well, that's a lie, Jack, and I don't like barbed wire fences because I got something that you don't have, Ware. That's a pretty face, and I don't want nobody rubbing up against it. Not you, Daddy. Well, I'm taking you out just like I did Curtin and Jerry. What's his name?
Dutch Mantel going in a tape
For
fist
the
match.
uninformed, Dutch Mantel is still the international heavyweight champion. I'm going to remain so as long as I want to be. Now, I don't know what's wrong with Casey. Obviously, he's got brain damage from me knocking his brains out so much. But, Casey, we're going to tape our fist up one time and one time only. Put your car in short-term parking because it ain't going to take me a long time to knock you out.
Final match going to be no disqualification, no time. This is it, Jonathan. Loser leave town. Sheepherders and the Fantastics.
This is where we separate the men from the boys. And we all know who the boys are, don't we? Even you call yourself a good old Southern boy. Well, we're men where we come from, men down under, and we're not leaving anywhere, I'm guarantee you that. We're here to stay, and I'll tell you why we're not leaving. We see Billy Dundee run people off left, right, and center, and his pockets are getting fat, full of Yankee bloody money, and I want that Yankee money. I'm not outside the ring to watch my men lose. I'm outside the ring just in case you turn your back. Because if you turn your back on me, your hat's going to belong to me and the rest of your body. You're leaving, Fantastics. Bye, y'all.
Oh, yeah! Fantastics. Bobby Fulton, Tommy Rogers. We're going to tell you a little more about the fantastic date with the Fantastics following their match. Tony Falk and Pat Rhodes, the opposition.
I have something to say right now. You know, I'm sick and tired of being called a loser. I'm tired of losing. You know, I've been training real hard lately in the gym and in the ring, and I know, I've been looking at a lot of films, and I know we can beat the Fantastics right here today, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to beat the Fantastics. Pat Rhodes and I will win this match today, so you people just sit back and get ready, because you're going to see Tony Falk win his first match on TV.
Well, okay, Tony, that's a positive attitude, but I just got to tell you, you got a big hill to climb. These guys have been going very well. Fantastics in the ring. Falk and Rhodes go to it, and we'll see if Tony's prediction is going to come true.
We will indeed. This is going to be one fall, 15-minute time limit. Introducing at a total of 455 pounds from St. Louis, Missouri, in the red robe, that is Tony Falk. His partner from Pensacola, Florida, Pat Rhodes. And going against him at a total weight of 449 pounds. From the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, Bobby Fulton, Tommy Rogers, the Fantastics. One fall, 15-minute time limit. The referee is Jerry Calhoun. Let's see. Looks like Pat Rhodes going to start for the team of Rose and Falk over here.
Starting out with their number one gun on this side of the ring. Tommy Rogers, Bobby Fulton choose Rogers to go, and it's Rose and Rogers as an opener, Davey.
Should be a good match. Tommy Rogers. Whoa. Pat Rose slipped around behind him, took him down to the mat. Look at Tommy Rogers move. One thing you'll notice about the Fantastics, if you haven't already, they are fast. Good, quick moves. Pat Rose over to the rope. Hooks the right arm over the bottom rope. Referee's right there, calls for a break, and Tommy Rogers backs away. stocky wrestler. Outweighs Tommy Rogers. Both of them going with the ropes, getting the momentum. Rose lets Rogers go by. Rose goes by again. Oh, Pat Rose got him with a right hand. He put that fist right on Rogers' chin. Pat Rose climbing the ropes. He's up on the top one. The referee is warning him. He jumps down into the ring and then goes after Tommy Rogers again with a right fist. Got him up in the air. A body slam by Rose. Pat Rose so far has things going his way. Well, he figures it worked the first time. Let's try it again. He's climbing the ropes. Tommy Rogers over. Grabs him while he's in the air and just throws him out into the middle of the ring. Pat Rose bounces halfway across the ring. Tommy, good heads-up wrestling there. Tags Bobby Fulton. Bobby lands on the left arm, and Pat Rose has been slowed somewhat anyway. 1 minute, 40 seconds into the action. Little hair pulling by Pat Rose. Fulton off the rope, shoulder butt, nice one. Rose sets, rolls Fulton to the mat. He's going to drop to the elbow, but Fulton it moves. Fulton, nice takedown of Pat Rose. Over to the corner of the tag on Tommy Rogers. This is the way the match started. Tommy Rogers against Pat Rose. So far, we have yet to see Pat Rose's partner, Tony Falk, in the match. There's the tag, and here comes Tony Falk. Falk out of St. Louis, greeted by Tommy Rogers as he sent him flying through the air. Tommy holds him there, and Bobby Fulton lands on that left arm. Falk making the prediction before the match that he's going to get his first television victory here with his partner Pat Rose today. Down behind him, it's Fulton. Rose going to drop him to the mat. Falk hung onto the ropes. Bobby Fulton. Not outsmarted at all. He just kept his balance and kept Mr. Falk on the mat. Corner, the tag. Tommy Rogers spins him around, grabs the arm, and takes Tony Falk down to the mat. 3 minutes gone. The Fantastics looking good here. Tommy Rogers in the ring. Bobby Fulton out on the apron. Hair pulling by Falk. Rogers pulled into the corner. Right fist. Tony Falk reversed into the turnbuckles. Tommy Rogers flips it out of there. Falk says, had enough. Time out. Falk did not go for the tag. He stays in there against Tommy Rogers. Fantastics tagging out quickly, keeping the fresh man in the ring. Hair pulling again by Tony Falk, but he gets him over to the corner, and the tag on Pat Rose. Rose back in to battle Fulton. Rose drops with the upper arm. Action fast and furious here. Pat Rose whips Fulton into the turnbuckles and then clotheslines him as he bounced out of the corner. Covered by Rose. Counts at 1, 2. 2 counts all he gets. Body slam. Pat Rose through the corner on the middle rope. Right fist across the side of the face. Count is at 1. 1 count is, well, a 2 count fell. Technically, I think that shoulder was up before the 2 count was on the mat, though. Doesn't really matter. Important thing is it wasn't a 3 count. Bobby Fulton being choked from behind. Tony Falk will be coming in after the tag. Tommy Rogers trying to get in and keep that even. That double team over in the corner against the Fantastics. That's about the 3rd time that's happened today. Tony Falk fires Bobby Fulton into the ropes. Got him with the upper arm. Whoa, Fulton. He saw him coming and got him with his foot. Falk using that fist again. The referee's there, calling for a break. He got a quick break. That was enough. Stop it. Reverse neck breaker by Tony Falk. Fulton in some trouble right now. Clothesline by Falk. Falk goes for the pin. Count is 1, 2. Two's all he gets. Could not get the 3 count. Falk's upset with himself for not being able to get the 3 count. Or I don't know if he's upset with himself. He's upset because he was thinking he did, in fact, have his first TV victory under his belt here. But the action continues. Pat Rose comes in after the tag. Fulton unable to get to the corner to make the tag on Tommy Rogers. Tommy was complaining to the referee that Bobby was hit in the throat with the point of the fingers by Pat Rose. Suplex. He stood him straight up in the air. There's a cover by Pat Rose. Bobby Fulton hooks him down. Count is 1, but he can't make it stick either as Pat Rose broke out of it. He had him down in a small package, but couldn't keep him there. We're coming up on the 7-minute mark. 7 minutes gone in this match. Bobby Fulton, Pat Rose exchanging right hands. Rose with a tag. Here's Tony Falk. Falk reverses Fulton. Fulton with a knee lift coming off the ropes. Tommy Rogers reaching for the tag. Bobby Fulton gets the tag, and here he comes. Drop kick over the ropes. What a move. Tommy Rogers going after both of them now. Fulton has Tony Falk in the corner. Tommy Rogers has Pat Rose. The Fantastics run them together in the middle of the ring. Got to do the do-si-do, and Tony Falk on the mat. Tommy Rogers up on the middle rope. Bobby Fulton holding Falk. The Rogers rocket. Count of 3, got it. Fantastic. In 7 minutes, 55 seconds, have themselves another win. Tony Falk and his partner Pat Rose have themselves another loss.
They call that the Rogers Rocket as he comes flying off that second rope. And I mean out there and splashed him but good. Excellent win for the Fantastics. Bobby, congratulations on a good one, partner. Oh, man, I'll tell you. You really got at it, and when you had to, fired it down and got to 1, 2, 3. We're going to give you a chance to kind of catch your breath here because that was a tough match you had going there. And I do want to remind you about everybody about the fantastic date with the Fantastics. And we talked about it for the first time last week. And by golly, I'll tell you what, we really appreciate the response everybody sent in, Bobby.
Yes, sir, Mr. Russell. I understand Young and Associates received 400 letters already. So let me say this right now. 2 girls have got a chance, just not one. And we want everybody to send in their little essay, because we're so excited about this date thing. Me and Tommy just can't wait for it.
Let me review the rules one more time. It's eligible for any of the ladies who are 18 and older and single out there to send in why I would like a date with the Fantastics in 100 words or less. Send a picture in accompanying your little dissertation in there of why I would like a date with the Fantastics, and send it to Fantastic Date with the Fantastics, WMC-TV, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38104. And be certain that you put on the envelope with the address, put Fantastics Date, so that it will not get mixed up with other mail and delayed and not being considered and so forth. So far, it has been going very, very well, very impressive, as a matter of fact, particularly since Buddy Landel came out here and did his...
Every time you mention that name, Lance, seems like every time you mention that name, he comes walking out here. What is this? Is this the Buddy Landel hour?
You know, Lance Russell, I'm getting sick and tired of every time that I take out of my busy schedule to come out here and show my pretty face on TV. These 2 punks come out here trying to take my TV time up. Look at them. You can see why the women around the area are starved for the sight of a real man. They're huffing and puffing. Boys.
They just finished
girls,
a tough match,
hey,
buddy.
whatever. You can make excuses up for him, Lance Russell, if you want to, okay? The bottom line is they're sitting here with their tongues hanging out their mouth. Don't worry, I'm used to it. All the girls do it, so you go right ahead, Tommy and Bobby, okay? Look, the bottom line, hey, you keep on running your mouth, and I'm going to knock your teeth out, and you're going to be sucking soup for about 6 weeks in the hospital. Lance Russell, hey, the bottom line is, Lance Russell, tell him how the Nature Boy is blowing them away and that win a date with the Nature Boy contest, okay?
Well, buddy, you're the one that brought it up, but out of the little better than 400 letters that have come in, the Fantastics have a slight edge. As a matter of fact, you have only gotten 2 responses for the date with Buddy Landel. Hey, you asked. I wasn't saying anything about it. You're the one that brought it up.
You know, Lance Russell, I thought that you were a professional, okay? Now, obviously, this thing is being rigged, okay? Now, there might be 300 or 400 sweat hogs out there that want them to babysit them. But I know there's some real women around the area that needs the Nature Boy, okay? Girls, we're talking about a 60-minute man in and outside the ring, okay? Now, I'm not going to come out here and pat myself on the back. I'm not going to come out here and talk about how good-looking I am or what kind of a great hell of a wrestler I am, because why come out here and waste precious TV time repeating the obvious, okay? Mm-hmm. But Lance Russell, that last week, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, okay? Obviously, you didn't put the Nature Boy Buddy Landel address up there, okay? Now, I want you to put it up there right now, and I'm not gonna be responsible when the place is bombarded. When the place is bombarded.
There it is, buddy. Take a look. Now, I don't want to hear any conversation. There it is. Buddy Landel date, WMC-TV 5, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis 38104. But be sure and label it Buddy Landel date if you want to be in Buddy Landel's column.
All right, now the wheels are rolling, Lance Russell. Now we can get things settled. Just like I said, girls, I'm a 60-minute man in and outside the ring, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? If you can handle that, all right, Lance Russell?
Yeah, I hear it.
The bottom line is the women around the area starve for the sight of a real man, and that's why I brought it upon myself to come out here and show my pretty face on TV, okay?
Oh, that is charming, charming.
Mr. Russell, I think we've all learned one thing, buddy. You're not conceited. You're not conceited. You're convinced. What is this? Last time we had to...
Hey, what are you...
You girls want a date with them? I remember when you wanted a date, the fabulous ones, and we made them look like bloody men. And now we're going to make these look like men. They got the titles, but I'm going to tell you something. They're not going to have them long. I promised Booba he'd be a champion, and he's going to be a champion. And I promise you, girls.
See if you can help these fellas. Man, that is sad. Sick is the word. I'll tell you what let's do. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more championship wrestling in a moment. Championship Wrestling coming that way. You put that down. February the 20th, Borden, Indiana. Wow, Wednesday night. You've heard about some of it. By golly, we got a great night of action coming in there. Mid-America title match with Nature Boy Buddy Landel. Barbed wire match with Dundee and Koko. Dutch Mantel and Rick Casey in a tape fist match. The Fantastics and the Sheepherders in a no disqualification loser leave town. Let's hear a few words from Koko about that barbed wire match.
Well, you see a barbed wire fence. That's a dangerous match ever signed. And Dundee, I can't wait to get you in that barbed wire fence, because you know what? You can't get out, Dundee. When it get real hot and heavy, you can't jump out of the ring and take 5. And you know what? Your punk's friends can't help you at all. They can't climb in the ring at all. Nobody but you and myself. So Dundee, you might as well get ready, because you're going to take the beating of your life coming from the Birdman, and I can't wait to get you in the ring.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if I were getting ready to wrestle against Buddy Landel and Dutch Mantel, I don't know whether I'd be as bubbling as Billy Travis is up there or not. He's that kind of a guy, though.
He is indeed. He's waiting for him, and here are the opponents stepping up onto the apron and into the ring right now for this one fall 15-minute time limit match. Introducing, at a total weight of 465 pounds, from Memphis, Tennessee, David Haskins. His partner, now living in Lexington, Kentucky.
By golly, there goes Hamden, Connecticut.
That's right.
Yeah,
Lexington,
Billy's new home is
Kentucky's
Lexington, Kentucky.
Billy Travis. And going against him at a total weight of 453 pounds, from Oil Trough, Texas, Dutch Mantel. And from Los Angeles, Buddy Landel, the Nature Boy. This match will be one fall, 15-minute time limit match. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, and we're underway with Dutch Mantel going against Billy Travis.
They tie it up, Travis and Mantel. And a little mare down on Dutch. Dutch is out of it, right back on their feet, squaring off.
Boy, what a couple of competitors those two guys are, huh?
Yeah. Well, we've mentioned before, there's a handful of hair, and he really snapped him off his feet. Travis, young as he is, one of his great assets is his aggressiveness. The son of a gun just doesn't seem to be afraid of anybody or anything. And he really is an aggressive wrestler. Buddy Landel trying to take a little of that aggression out of him, bears him down, but Travis kicks out right back up on his feet again.
I think Landel was complaining he had his hair pulled or something. I don't know what all that discussion was in the ring, but there was some.
Excellent fireman's carry throw from Landel. You know, because sometimes we don't have an agreement about how you should wrestle, and they may think you can break the rules, and that's fine, and we don't think that. That doesn't mean we don't recognize the fact that they can wrestle, a lot of these guys, and that's true with Landel and certainly Mantel. We've said that on a jillion occasions. They can wrestle. Too bad they don't stick to wrestling.
That's true. If they would do that, they'd have no problem, right?
That's right. No problem, certainly, with our commentary about it. But there, he grabs the hair, he jabs him right in the eyes. Mantel doesn't need that. He is a top-flight wrestler. So's Buddy Landel. Look at Haskins battling his way back. Takes a shot with the arm, knee to the midsection. David trying to wheel away at that midsection is snap-mared over the shoulder. Tag on Dutch Mantel. Whoa, the pace is picking up, Dave.
Oh, it is. Dutch Mantel right back in there to work on Haskins. Good move by Haskins. He got out of the way and tags Billy Travis.
Down the ropes very fast to tag Travis, and Hot Properties is back in there. Whoa! The Dutchman nails him with a forearm. Tags the Nature Boy, and back in again is Landel. Slugging away, and I use the word to describe exactly what is happening. Billy Travis right upside the head. Whoop, look at that Landel go. Hip toss, and over the top goes Billy Travis. Dutch catches Travis with an elbow, makes the cover. 1, 2, and Travis gets out at the count of 2.
David Haskins trying to get a little crowd support, and he's getting it for Billy Travis in there. Whoa. Travis blocked a right fist that Mantel was throwing. Mantel just drives him back into the ropes, tags Buddy Landel. And the Nature Boy comes in throwing a right fist, too.
Dutch made a pretty good tackle as he drove that shoulder into the body and hooked him and drove him right into the turnbuckles. Landel takes over, pops him down on the floor.
Landell and Mantel both making liberal use of the fist here today. 3 minutes, 45 seconds into the action. One fall only, 15 minutes, the overall time limit. Southern Heavyweight Championship match still to come today.
Couple of parting shots from Landel as he had tagged out to Dutch. And Travis needs to turn it around right here. Because I'll tell you what, Mantel and the Nature Boy are flat getting it on. And Travis down on the deck. Look at that. Nature Boy chin locks him, snaps him down with kind of a reverse face lock. Landell out here moaning about the Fantastic. I think he was a little chagrined that he only got 2 votes in the date with Buddy Landel as opposed to the 400 that the Fantastics got.
Billy Travis back up on his feet. He would like very much to get a tag on David Haskins, but boy, he's a long way away, all the way across the ring. Here's Mantel. Knee lift to the midsection. Power slam.
Andy. Kick out.
He almost had it. He had a good 2 count there before Travis kicked out.
There's that tag on Haskins. David comes in. He's fresh and ready to get it on. Firing away. Snapped the Dutchman into a side headlock. Gets thrown off. Puts a shoulder in. Oh, boy. Dutch really caught him unawares. What a whale of a match we've got going. Haskins jerked back down on the mat. The Nature Boy rattled his cage with that big elbow. Going for the figure 4 leg lock. His trademark, Landell. That's going to be it. Nobody's fool. David Haskins says another day, but not today, and he succumbs to that figure 4 leg lock. The winners will be Dutch Mantel, Buddy Landel.
And the time, 5 minutes, 56 seconds.
And the referee finally unpiles him and gets him off of it as Mantel and Landell raise their arms. Travis over to help out his partner. Boy, we'll be looking for more of that action later on. They win it. Mantel and Landell will be back in a moment.
All right, that's Keith Eric, and there comes Dirty Rhodes stepping up on the ring apron right there. This is going to be a 1-fall, 15-minute time limit match from Memphis, Tennessee at 206 pounds on the left, Keith Eric. And going against him from Austin, Texas, 301 pounds, Dirty Rhodes. This match will be 1-fall, 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun is the referee.
We will do that. We will ring the bell as Dirty will be getting off and running against Keith. Dirty will be a heavy, heavy favorite in this match.
In more ways than one.
Oh, yes. Boy, he is got some size, doesn't he?
He does. He's weighs in now at over 300 pounds. Last time we saw him in the territory here, he was down around, I don't know, 265, 267.
Mere shadow of himself.
Mere shadow, yes. But now over 300 pounds, and proud of it. Dirty Rhodes. Keith Eric on his shoulder. He just slams him down to the mat. Almost a 100-pound weight advantage for Dirty Rhodes. Favorite going in here.
He living up to the role as he buries that great big elbow right on top of the head of Keith Eric, drops him down on the deck, slips in behind, just masses him down there. He just put his size on top of him and drove him into the mat. Has him covered up. He's not really looking for a pin. He's trying to take some of the fight out of Keith Eric to get him in a position to pin. Leg on the rope, and that puts Keith Eric back on his feet again after a 1 count.
Keith Eric going to have to figure out some way to get Dirty Rhodes first off his feet and then hold those shoulders down for a 3 count if he has any hope of taking this one. Again, Keith Eric on the mat, not in a pin position though. Dirty Rhodes wrapping that left arm, got a little twist on it, backs Keith to the ropes. Ooh.
We were in a position, Dave, from our angle, perfect angle as he popped that upper on him. He says, bye-bye. And by golly, he was right. I'll tell you that for a fact.
Minute 50 seconds, 150. Dirty Rhodes getting the win.
Dirty had it his way all the way, and he'll do that most of the time he's in the ring. Keith Eric finding out much too much experience, much too much size. The winner, Dirty Rose. Back in a moment. Ooh, Wednesday night, just sitting here looking. We got a hair against the mask with no disqualification, Mid-America title match. We've got a tape fist match, a barbed wire match, a loser leave town with the Fantastics and the Sheepherders. Wow, tape fist match, Dutch Mantel, Rick Casey, mean kind of match, Rick.
That's right, Dutch Mantel. You know, we've been all over this place. We've had all kind of matches, Daddy. But the last time we were in Evansville, you cost me something that I worked very hard for, and that's that international belt. I had you beat there the last time, Mantel. I had you beat. And you hit me with something, and I know it wasn't just a fist, because it turned my lights out, brother. Now, this time we're coming back, Lance, and we're both going to be taped up. We're going to equal the odds, Mantel. I'm going to have tape on my fist, and you're going to have tape on yours. If you've ever been hit with a pair of brass knuckles, then you'll know what kind of match this is. This is a very brutal match, Lance, and in Evansville, Indiana, Dutch Mantel, I know you know I can beat you. And I'm going to show you right there in Evansville, Indiana.
That's what it's all about Wednesday night. Boy, you talking about being about, this is it. Loser leave town, no disqualification, Sheepherders, and these Fantastics in the ring.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Russell. You know, after we stayed in the middle of that ring and sang Waltzing Matilda, brother, like we are men of our words, and we did that, Jonathan Boyd, and then you came out there and hit us in the head with the chairs. What do you take us for, a couple idiots? Well, this time, brother, it's going to be all over. Like I said before, you know, we're here to stay and not to play, and that's exactly what we're going to do with you Sheepherders. No disqualification. Loser leave town, brother. Let's fire it up, Evansville. Fire it up. God bless America. The Fantastics are coming. Boyd, beat us like a dog. Anything you want. Because, Tommy, I got one thing to say, brother. We're going to fire it up right there for the people of Evansville, Indiana, and we're going to promise you this. Sheepherders, you're going to be history after this night, brother.
That's right, Bobby. You know, Evansville, Indiana is not too big enough for both of us. And Sheepherders, you've done something to us that nobody's ever done before. You think you got somebody fired up? Well, you're right. You do. You got the attention of both of us. Well, you're going to have the attention, the whole undivided attention right there in Evansville, and you're leaving.
The nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Look out for Dundee. Bill, oh, we see his hand. He's got a chain. He's just waiting on Kern.
Bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I want to be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone, bad to the bone. Bad, bad to the bone.
Rick Morton of the Rock and Roll Express. Dundee with more powder throws it in his eyes. Rick Morton rolling around the ring. Dundee goes after him, picks him up, nails him with a right fist. There he is, the superstar, Bill Dundee, stepping into the ring right now. He has the AWA Southern Heavyweight Championship belt around his waist, and it is on the line in this championship match. It is going to be a Southern title match right here. And young Tracy Smothers his opponent. Tracy out of Springfield, Tennessee at 223 pounds, challenging for the belt held by the man from Australia at 214 pounds, the current holder of the AWA Southern Heavyweight title, Bill Dundee.
We were talking about aggression and confidence. This guy probably has more of both than anybody I know of. This Dundee absolutely is so cocky, he doesn't conceive that Tracy Smothers is even in the match. He just absolutely is so totally confident of what he can do. And I will have to say, one way or another, he has of recent done most of it.
Well, he has. He's got quite an impressive record recently, including capturing that belt to begin with and then defending it. Bill Dundee. Young Tracy Smothers. Tracy is a wrestler who's come a long way in a short period of time, too. Fine young wrestler. There's Dundee's arm up behind him. Got it hammered up there. Bill Dundee down on the mat. Now back on his feet. Over to the ropes. Leans through the ropes, and that means an automatic break. Referee called for it. Tracy Smothers broke it.
Double leg, and Tracy is in jeopardy. Count of 1, 2, and he just barely got it out.
Bill working on the leg. Now he breaks that, calmly walks around over to the corner, strolling around the ring. Bill does not appear to be too concerned about about this match with Tracy Smothers.
Precisely living up to the reputation that preceded him when we said he didn't even consider Smothers to be in the match. Dundee, the giant killer.
Dundee in the headlock, in the head scissors. There is young Tracy Smothers. Hold is broken. Dundee wants a little applause from the crowd on his ability to get out of the hole there.
Oh, boy. How much mustard they say it would take to cover up that hot dog?
Yeah. All right, Dundee warned about hair pulling, and referee stepped in between them. Tracy had his right fist doubled. Referee wanted to calm it down here before it gets out of hand.
Dundee around behind, hooked the finger in the trunks, took him down. You know, I think he does some of that just as a matter of irritation and enhancing the reputation of what a bad dude he is. Because a lot of that stuff he doesn't have to do, Dave.
Oh, that's true. I think you probably got it right on the money there. Dundee runs Tracy right into the ropes. Dundee down on the floor. He's got a 10 count to get back in there. He's just taking his time. Yeah.
Going for a stroll. Referee at the 5 count. Oh, boy.
Helping the referee count. Oh, I don't know. Dundee better be careful. We've seen champions come in with this sort of attitude before, and they've walked out of here defeated. And the man that they were supposed to beat rather easily has ended up fulfilling the championship bookings. Dundee getting a little more serious now. Body slam on Tracy Smothers. Put a boot right in the side of his ear.
Tracy kicking out of it.
Go out of the ring, through the ropes, down to the floor. Tracy Smothers, there he is on the floor. Dundee just grabbed him and threw him out of there. Tracy, there he comes back to the ring apron. Dundee grabs him before he's through the ropes. Snaps his neck, and Tracy again hits the floor. Bill Dundee in control, and he knows it. Tracy having some difficulty this time. Now he struggles back up to the apron. Dundee comes over again. This time he hammers him with the upper arm. Dundee kicks him again down to the floor. Referee's trying to tell Dundee now, come on, let him in the ring. Tracy struggling back up. Now he is through the ropes into the ring and greeted by Dundee, who flips him down right in the center of the ring, using the fist. There's a cover, 1, 2 counts, all he gets. Tracy able to kick out at the 2 count. We're coming up on 5.5 minutes gone in this one.
Back to the bone, baby.
AWA Southern Heavyweight Belt on the line. Dundee, victim of a forearm, a good one by Tracy Smothers.
Tracy caught the headbutt from Dundee, hammered back in there. Look at Billy go after him.
Dundee making him pay for that one, I think. Hey, reversal. Tracy Smothers ran Dundee into the turnbuckles, and Dundee down on the floor. I think what Dundee's doing here is the equivalent of a basketball team calling timeout for the opponent to think about a foul shot. He's just taking a little time, letting Tracy Smothers figure, well, okay, that was a good move for you, Tracy, but look out when I come back in there. And here he comes.
Tracy got his attention, and that can either be looked at as good or bad. Billy right away takes that arm, drives him down in. Smothers rolls over and out and back up.
6.5 minutes gone.
AWA Southern Heavyweight title is on the line. Southern Heavyweight Championship match is on the line as Dundee stops to chit-chat with some of the folks out there. Referee Jerry Calhoun checking to see how the shoulder was. He wasn't in a position to see that right hand. We saw it perfectly. It was a closed fist, and he wrapped him hard. Stinging right hand. Dundee goes for the chokehold. Whoa! Blisters him hard. Out of the ring. Having a little conversation. I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't either.
One of the fans getting a little enthusiastic. Shaking his child up there. Smothers reversed. Dundee caught him in the backdrop. He is down, center of the ring. Smothers goes for the pin, but he didn't even get a good solid 1 count out of it. Dundee scrambled away. Smothers hopping into the corner. Dundee out. While the referee is talking to Smothers, he nailed him with a chain. He got him. We saw it.
Yeah, he definitely had a chain wrapped around his hand, threw it out of the ring. Dundee gets the win, though, in 8 minutes, 31 seconds.
8 minutes, 31 seconds, retaining the Southern Heavyweight title. He got stirred up when Tracy really started to get the better of him. Nailed him with that chain. The champion is still just that, the champion. We'll be back in a moment. We just had an AWA Southern Heavyweight Championship match. I would editorialize and say that it was not won in a professional championship manner. At least that's my opinion. We could see it from over here. The referee was totally blinded to it when Dundee reached down his tights and grabbed that chain.
Well, and from past matches, Dundee has some practice using that chain and then getting rid of it. That's what he did. He hit Tracy Smothers with the chain he had wrapped around his fist, and then he fired it out of the ring and went sliding across the floor under a curtain, and he retrieved it after the match was over. But Dundee does retain the AWA Southern Heavyweight title. Larry Hamilton made an impressive start today on Championship Wrestling, defeating the Invader. The Fantastics won their match over Tony Falk and Pat Rhodes. Tony Falk still winless. It was a good match. Falk still has not won one on television. Buddy Landel, Dutch Mantel, defeating Billy Travis and David Haskins.
Another hard-fought match.
Yeah, what a battle that was. And then Dirty Rhodes.
No,
but you're right. Dirty Rhodes defeats Keith Eric rather easily in a little under 2 minutes, and then Dundee does retain the title again.
That was a dandy. As a matter of fact, I liked it. We had a bunch of good action in there today, and that is nothing unusual. But we're certainly pleased when we do, in fact, have something we can sit here and really get into, boy, like the bouts that we had. We're going to do it again next week, as a matter of fact, right here, same place. We'll be looking for you. For Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.